make sure that your hip is on his hip. So my hip is on his. I'm not up here, like up high, because if he arches, I'm just gonna slide off. So I wanna make sure my hips are on his. So if I'm here, my hips are on his. Little side attack, my hips are here. The other thing I don't want to do is I don't want to stick this arm too deep in here where he can get a hold of my elbow, and then he's going to roll me. So I want to make sure my elbow's on his hip, my hip's on his hip, okay? Now the first thing I'm going to look for here on this attack is I'm going to look for his arm kind of sticking out. If his arm's out, I'm going to come in, scoop it, and I'm going to trap it just like this with this leg, okay? Now from here, I'll pinch on his legs, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll. I'm going to drop the shoulder, I'm going to roll. As I roll, he comes, I come up, I'm going to block his body right here. When I do, I'm just going to walk my leg back and lift my hips. It's like that, okay? So, and again, so he's in here. My hips are on his, I'm tight, my weight's on him. Okay, I see his arm sticking out, I'm going to catch his arm, and I'm going to scoop it, and I'm going to pass it over to this leg, just like that. Then I'm going to pinch it tight, just like this, and trap his arm so he can't get it out. Okay, from this position, I'm going to drop my shoulder, and I'm going to shoulder roll, just like this. It's going to force him to roll. I'm going to block his chest so he can't come up. Now from this position, I'm just going to walk my legs back and lift my hips forward. So I want to pull my leg back to get his arm stretched back and then lift my hips forward, okay? One more time. I'm here. He's in here. Sometimes I can pull on his arm and get this hook. Once I get this hook, I just go and I pass it to this other leg, just like this. So I trap his arm in here. He can't get it out. Now watch. Sometimes when I roll, he starts to fight. If he doesn't roll with me, he's going to tap right here. But he's going to get so much pressure on his arm, he has to roll. That's where I block him so he can't come up. Once I do, his arm is stuck in between my legs. I just walk my legs back and just elevate my hips. So that's where I get the tap and the shoulder lock. So it's a reverse omoplata.